Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Wilhelm Scream, and welcome back to the channel for more Destiny 2 news and intel. And in today's video, we have a bunch of topics, but most notably, we have free silver items that are available until tomorrow's reset. So you're going to want to jump on Destiny 2 as soon as possible in order to pick these up, because I do believe they will be disappearing tomorrow at the reset time, which for me is 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Of course, you can do the math and figure out what that is for you. We also have some trials loot that we're going to go over, as well as all the weekly roundup information stuff from this previous week that you might have wanted to get before they actually disappear. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel, and turn on the bell to post notifications so you never miss out on any future Destiny 2 content like this. You can also follow me on Instagram. It'll be linked in the description box down below. Remember, any of those things I just mentioned also enter you into any future giveaways on this channel, and we do one every 1,000 subscribers, so you never want to miss out. When we reach 100,000 subscribers on the channel, we'll be giving away an Xbox Series or a PlayStation or a video card if you play on PC. You can also stick around till the end of the video for the secret hashtag you can leave in the comments section for another entry into the next giveaway for this video. Remember, those secret hashtags stack between all videos, so if you haven't done this on a previous piece of content on this channel, you can always go back, check out another video, and of course do it again. And also, any comment about any of the topics we discuss in today's video, or just any questions about any specifics, will also give you another entry into the next giveaway. Always interested to hear your thoughts in the comments section down below, and why not give yourself a chance on some other out-of-game items while you're doing it. So first, we're going to head over to Eververse, and this is for the free silver items. Now, big shout out to my buddy Sinister, who was and might be streaming trials all weekend if you're looking for some free trials loot, but he was the one who pointed this out to me. If you go down to Archive and you head over a couple of pages, you'll see them when they pop up. I believe it's the 12th page, if I'm not mistaken. So we have our first free item, the Enhanced Defense Shell. I'm sure a lot of people didn't know this was here. I don't think Bungie's done anything to tell anybody, but this is an item absolutely for free. So you can pick up this cool ghost shell. But that's not all we have. A couple more pages over, we have the Alliance dropship, Sparrow, which is also for free. A little preview on that. Pretty cool looking. And then one more page over, I believe. Two more pages over, we have the Alliance Scout Frigate. These are exotic items, and in my opinion, very cool ones to get for free. And it's strange that I don't think I've seen anybody else talk about this, and that Bungie hasn't told us themselves, but definitely some ones that I would get if they were for Bright Dust, and these even aren't for that. So completely free items, free silver items that you can pick up at Eververse. Now, I don't know if these are going to last through tomorrow's reset. I'm going to assume they're not, and we might get something else. Nothing else as far as I can see currently available, but the archive might be a good place to check every single week. This might be something that is just limited time, or it might be something that rotates every single week, but I will definitely be checking from now on. But for right now, go and pick those up. I think everybody will benefit from that. Everybody loves some free stuff. Why not get some free silver items while you can? As I said, tomorrow is the weekly reset, so everything will be rotating. We will be getting new loot from Commander Zavala and a new Nightfall. Thank God, because this week was a Battleground, and everybody knows how much I dislike Battlegrounds. Been loving hearing your comments and your reviews of Battlegrounds on the previous videos, so keep them coming. I really like to know Whether or not people would be more interested in a repeat or a couple of repeat strikes every single episode versus a battleground in the rotation. I personally would rather have a couple of repeat strikes. There's enough strikes. Bring back some of the strikes that we've lost, too. But if you were trying to complete this week's Nightfall, you were doing so to possibly receive the Rake Angle Glaive, which is not a bad glaive and can roll with some good stuff. I think when this is available in its Adept form, when the GMs finally release, people are going to be much more interested. We do have the Rocket Sidearm also available, the Lotus Eater. So I think that might be coming in the next week as the featured weapon. So people are probably going to be farming that out. But you can, I still think, get one currently if you can buy one with Vanguard Engrams. This is a Void Rocket Sidearm, so I think people will be interested, especially with the artifact being a little bit broken like it is at the moment. But again, that will rotate tomorrow. I don't know exactly what the Nightfall loot is going to be or what the Nightfall will be, but we can hope it's a good one to farm and it's that weapon. Over at Banshee 44, and this loot will also rotate tomorrow, please keep in mind that there's been some confusion regarding Banshee 44. The rolls now rotate every single day, but not the loot. So whatever the featured weapons are, they will remain there for the whole week. And then daily, we should get some rotating rolls. Though some of these rolls do seem to come back fairly often. I do believe we've had the Path of Least Resistance with Subsistence and Focus Fury and Ambush all week. I also believe there was a Bad Omens with Autoloading Holster and Cluster Bomb, but there was also maybe one with Tracking and Cluster Bomb. So I'm actually a little bit interested to hear your thoughts in the comment section down below. Are these changing every single day? It seems like they have, but I don't know if it's every single day. Banshee seemed like it needed a little bit of a nerf, I guess, to Bungie. I was very happy with how Banshee brought loot. I loved a rotating cache of loot every single day, so I'm not totally sure if this is something they're going to keep, if it's a bug, or if it's just the new lay of the land when it comes to Banshee. But none of that loot really stood out to me, at least for this past week. I think the Trace Rifle wasn't too bad. XUR'S is also in the tower and will be leaving us tomorrow, so if you were looking to farm out any of the exotic class items from him, now's your last chance to do it. Also, I think one of the big things from this past weekend was the Queen's Breaker is available. Queen Breaker. I always say Queen's Breaker, but there's no S. I know. Queen Breaker Linear Fusion Rifle is available, and this, when paired with Divinity, was absolutely broken. I do believe it has received a bit of a nerf, but it is still very, very good in the new Sundered Doctrine dungeon. So pick it up if you don't have it. It seems to be a must-have at the moment. We also have the Skyburner's Oath, as well as Sweet Business, and a very decent Hawkmoon for PvP. There was some standout pieces of legendary armor for the Hunter and Titan class. As far as legendary weapons go, there was nothing incredibly good. But pick any of these up if you don't like it. If you don't have any. The submachine gun isn't bad here. We also had these exotics. Nothing major as far as a standout. Maybe the armamentarium wasn't too bad. Remember to farm out exotic class items if you don't have it. Pick up the Crimson Catalyst as well as the Bad Juju Catalyst. Also, if you don't have them, they're very good. And very quickly, over at Saint 14, we have Trials of Osiris this weekend. Remember that Trials now is updated, and you can buy a Passage of the Lighthouse. So we'll just run over to St. 14 really quick. We'll take the long route, get our running shoes on. And I'll talk a little bit about Trials. So the Passage of the Lighthouse allows you to get to the Lighthouse once you get to 7 wins. You don't have to get a win streak. You just have to get 7 wins. Once you get 7 wins, your card is full, as mine is at the moment. And apparently that is, I wasn't aware of this at the time, but that is the compromise, in that when you buy that card, you only get 1 card for the weekend. So once you get to the Lighthouse, I guess that's it. I was unable to actually turn in my card and reset it, so I don't know if that was a bug or if it's just the way it is. I believe it is just the way it is. That is the compromise. You can get to the Lighthouse. Everybody can go see it now, which I think is the best thing. But there should be a compromise in that. So you can see right here, as I open up my Quest tab. If it loads, which it never does. I have my 7 win streak, full passage card, and I cannot do anything else with it. I was able to go to the Lighthouse. I was able to collect all the loot, but I will not be able to do that again, and I will not be able to purchase another card, apparently, for the weekend. It was preventing me from doing so. So again, I don't know if this was a personal bug or if this is just the compromise with this Trials passage. If it is, I think it's a reasonable one, because I think the majority of people just wanted to be able to visit the Lighthouse. I don't even think they cared about the loot so much. I think they just wanted to go to Mercury, a location that they've never been before, which they might have paid for. So I think just opening up that location was the best thing that they could do for Trials, and I think making the flawless Lighthouse passage, Trials passage, a thing is a very good thing. As you could tell, Trials numbers and the population playing Trials swelled this weekend, and I think it was a great weekend overall. If you were somebody who was not interested in playing Trials at all, first of all, I encourage you to at this point, but you can still always head over to Twitch. My buddy Sinister might be streaming, maybe even at the time that you're watching this, but you can get the viewer bounties done by simply linking your Bungie and Twitch account and watching somebody play Trials of Osiris and doing certain things on their channel, like cheers and things like that, but these will allow you to complete viewer bounties, which will give you Trials of Osiris loot. So that's a way you can get Trials of Osiris loot without having to play Trials at all, but I do really encourage everybody to at least play a little bit, because you get a lot of loot when you get to the Lighthouse, and it's much, much easier now. A couple of things were glitched for Trials that you probably wanted to know about. First of all, Bolt Shot on the Titans. If you are a Titan, use Bolt Shot. If you're not using Bolt Shot, you're not really playing. And anybody who wants to say that that's not broken, it is very, very broken. I did talk about this earlier in the week, but in both PvE as well as PvP now, apparently, Bolt Shot is really giving you a lot of charge very, very quickly, so you can get up to a stack of 10 in a matter of seconds. This is due to a combination of things, but specifically in PvE, if you go over to your artifact, you really want to have this mod equipped. Now, for some reason, even though this is a Void Weapon Precision Hit mod, it is working with Arc. So Bolt Shot is really benefiting from this. That's really specifically for PvP, or excuse me, for PvE. For PvP, I think it's just been increased too much. So I think it's just something that needs a nerf and hasn't gotten one yet. And Bungie probably won't nerf it because they love Titans. Bungie loves Titans. It's just a thing. Congratulations, Titans. But as far as playing Trials of Osiris was concerned, my buddy Sinister and I, were not doing very well. In fact, we went about 3 matches without winning more than 1 or 2 rounds. And then we had him throw on a Titan. We had another Titan join us, and we quickly won 7 in a row. I think we only lost 1 out of the remaining 8 matches. Also, to make this even better, over on your Tomb of Want, and this is part of the glitch, you want to make sure that you have the Engraving King's Vestige boost on. So once that boost is on, you're really going to be destroying things in PvE. As far as how this works in PvP, I don't think it's going to be anything but a benefit, though it might not be quite as much of a benefit. So just a couple of things to keep an eye on if you're playing in the last day or moving forward just for general PvE, as I don't think these things are going to get patched, at least for another week, or nerfed, however Bungie decides to do it. Also, over on your, I'm going to open up my directory once again. But if you were somebody who picked up the Lodestar from the Season Pass, this was also disabled in Trials of Osiris this week because of a glitch revolving around its auto-aim. So if you were playing with this in regular Crucible and loving it, there's a reason. The auto-aim is, I guess, just way too snappy and was going to be a problem in Trials of Osiris, so it was disabled this weekend. So that was the reason why you couldn't use it. But that is going to conclude all the information in today's video. Hopefully you found something in this video helpful. Remember, we still have about a day, time of seeing this, to play Trials of Osiris, get that passage to the Lighthouse. And when you're there, make sure to sneak up on Osiris and get a picture. If you don't know how to do that glitch, you can let me know in the comments section down below for another entry into the next giveaway for this video, or you can leave a hashtag Trials of Osiris, or a hashtag Saint14, or a hashtag Heresy, or a hashtag The Final Shape in the comments section for another entry into the next giveaway for this video, or of course any comment about any topic of discussion. Always interested to hear your thoughts in the comments section. But thanks so much for watching once more, and as always, I am Wilhelm Scream. We will see you next time. Also, check the pinned comment if my buddy Sinister is streaming on Twitch. I will have it pinned, his Twitch live stream link in the pinned comment at the top. Hopefully everybody has a great rest of their Monday and a good reset tomorrow. And of course, we will see you next time.